Okay, Gunner OP, Gunner OP. Kill him.
Oh,
Nice.
why did I not move that? Oh,
Can the Lancer do it? Can the Lancer do it?
Yep.
Can the Lancer do it? Wow.
oh, why did I not move that?
Start doing the shift.
Stuck on the grid.
Start doing the shift.
Stuck on the grid.
Hello and what is up, Marines? Inexorable Warrior here. So today is gonna be a video about Aliens Fireteam ELite. It's gonna be a short video. It's about the Lancer. So the class has been out, it's been a few days now already. So we've all been testing and trying to play with the class, see how it feels. So far I'm really liking the class. It's a good class. So, you know, we were trying to test out the strengths and weaknesses. So the bigger question here is, usually your team comp is supposed to be a gunner and a recon, that's for sure. You need the DPS or the burst damage that you need to kill elites on any insane difficulty missions that you're trying to run. And then the second point is you will need ammo, because that's what insane is about. It increases the HP of the enemy, it increases the damage of the enemies that they do to you, as well as it reduces your total ammo count. So that's how the difficulty scales up on insane. So you definitely need a recon. So Gunner Recon. Now the third slot can be filled by, depending on the mission, a demo to kill the trash, or if it's a synth mission, you can even have a phalanx in the team. If it's, let's say, the third campaign, Gift of Fire, boarding, you've got a lot of spicy nuggets, so you can also have a technician on the team. So basically any comp will work out as long as you have a gunner and a recon. You know, what I'm trying to say is not necessarily it's going to be the same comp for every game if your team is good enough, if your squad is good enough. Like if I talk about my team and squad, I usually play with really like one of the best or the best recon out there, and one of the best players in this game, Spiked, and the next up is Devil's number 1. He is the most fun guy to play with, as well as he's the best technician. You know, he's got the brains to make technician work out in any way you want. So anyways, we have beaten every and any mission on insane with whatever comp we can think of and get away with it. But as long as your team's got good communication, you can do whatever you want. But we're talking about a typical scenario, like an average team, like, you know, the standard of playing insane, which is, I don't like it, but it's door holes, choke points, whatever. So however you play, I'm talking about a generic play style. So the comp will be gunner, recon, tech, so to speak. So can the Lancer replace gunner in that scenario, in that team comp? So here I have a video of side-by-side comparison for the Lancer's DPS on elites as well as the gunner's DPS on elites. So you can see, not by a lot, but slightly quicker, the gunner and the team takes out elites a bit faster, just a bit. So what do you think about it? You know, we've got a winner here. Is Gunner the best? Well, you have to consider a few points. First off, in this clip, the Gunner uses the grenade, which has a short knockdown, or in some cases 2 knockdowns, and whatever the duration for that is. And then the Gunner overclocks, which gives him and his team 100% fire rate buff. Alright, and the Gunner's got his damage stacks as well. So he takes out the elite really quick with the team, bursting down the elite with the overclock. However, in the second clip here, you gotta pay attention to this. Here, the Lancer's totally depending on his damage stacks. His CC, his stun, in this case the mod that I'm using on the Lancer is Particle Wave, and his Onslaught. With the Onslaught, the buff only applies to the Lancer class and the Lancer alone. You're not giving your team any buffs, fire rate or damage or whatever. So, if you pay attention, in both the clips, side by side, the elite dies almost in the same time, which means in the first scenario with the gunner, the whole team is doing more damage because of the overclock, but in the second scenario, the second clip, the team is doing the same base damage they're supposed to, so the damage lost from the overclock for the team in the first clip, if you compare it to the second clip, the damage is lost for the team because there's no overclock, but the Lancer is compensating for all that damage the team would have in case of a gunner, and he is dealing that damage by himself. What does that bring us to? I think the Lancer is in fact stronger. In fact, if you have a gunner and a Lancer in the same team, I think the Lancer would even benefit more from the overclock and, you know, come out ahead of the gunner in the end. So that's what I think, that's my personal opinion, and that's for killing the elites so far. I'm not saying the Lancer is bad at killing the trash or good at killing the trash. I think the Lancer would be better at killing the trash because the class has access to heavy weapons, heavy rifles, like automatic rifles, like the heavy pulse rifle, the smart gun, the minigun, as well as the explosive heavy weapons, the impact grenade launcher, the rocket launcher, and the flamethrower, everything. So I think it is in fact indeed a class that can take care of trash pretty well. On the other hand, the only weakness for now I feel playing with the class is you don't have access to weapons that do damage at range, such as the sniper rifles for killing synths. So killing the synths is the only problem. Like, it's not a problem, but I feel, you know, the lack of having sniper rifles. You can use rocket launchers, but then you have chances of missing the rocket launcher, and you also increase the risk of friendly fire damage with them. So I see comps like Gunner, Lancer+Recon taking on anything in the game, on any difficulty in the game. Though sometimes, like, you know, horde mode or point defense, you need soft CC, you need the technician's turret to take all the aggro and everything. So again, it's by whatever I just said, I do not mean that every other class is useless. Every class is a one-man army in this game, I think. Every class is really good. But I was just comparing the Gunner and the Lancer, and like, people go crazy. People literally vouch for the overclock to be all, you know, do all be all for the overclock. But I don't think it is, because like I told you, my team has done different challenges on all difficulties with different challenge cards without a Gunner on the team. So, but still, people literally think that overclock is the game making or breaking ability in this game, or the Gunner is the only class that can carry the team on its shoulder. I think that's not true. So let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. If you like the video, please leave a like, a thumbs up, and subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much. Until next time, see you all. Go get some Marines. Peace.